The Folgers Coffee Sexist 60s ad.
It's your coffee.
Again? Even today?
Honey, your coffee just doesn't taste any good.
So their whole ad campaign is, my wife fucking sucks at making coffee. I wish she'd just buy Folgers. What a wild idea. Was it successful? I mean, it must have been. Folgers still around today. Best part of waking up is some sexism in your cup, I guess.
Where's he, Larry, looking so happy?
Oh, honey, happiness is a vacation. Away from your coffee.
Forget the coffee, Marge. It's never very good.
But tonight,
I'll get some at the plant.
What is this?
Harold, is the coffee all right?
Mm-mm.
You mean it's as bad as yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
No improvement at all?
Mm-mm.
Gertrude, you
Oh,
slimy
don't just
witch.
Shake your head. You've got to tell me what's wrong with the coffee.
Bad taste.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's your coffee again. The desk sergeant at the station makes better coffee than this.
Ed, really?
Sorry, honey.
Come on, Ed.
Your coffee tastes terrible.
my goodness. You look as if you lost your last friend. It's my Jim again.
That's
should have heard him
oh, he
this morning.
divorced her?
Mary, your coffee is as undrinkable as ever.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hope you and Tom are enjoying meeting all your new neighbors, Diane.
Oh, we are.
Oh, you better not be serving coffee.
You made us feel so at home.
Don't do it!
Wonderful.
Even the coffee's better. Here.
Oh.
Harvey, want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
Well,
kidding.
bah
I'm
humbug, it's
serious,
ruined.
honey. Your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, so's your coffee. You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates. Well, see you later.
Goodbye, Beth. Forever.
This coffee is criminal.
Ah, Betty!
You killed a petunia.
You disgusting succubus. You trying to poison me?
Your coffee really is murder.
Papa Eddie, my coffee. It's
Oh, don't talk to me about your coffee, Ruth. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Try Folgers. Because Folgers coffee is mountain grown.
mountain grown.
What is a mountain?
Like the sign says. Mountain grown for richer flavor.
Thank you, Dr. Orville Redenbacher.
You know it's a crime not to have delicious coffee like this all the time.
Oh, our marriage is saved.
The mountains.
Ooh.
Folgers coffee, mountain grown for richer flavor.
Amen. It's about time. I don't know how men survived in the 60s with their wives making such disgusting putrid piles of shit for coffee. Thank heavens Folgers came along. Where would we be without them? Big thanks to Helix for sponsoring today's video. Helix makes premium quality mattresses that are conveniently shipped to your door and perfectly match your sleeping needs. They have a Helix sleep quiz which will match you to the perfect mattress based on your body type and sleep preferences. So if you want something more firm or something a little softer, it'll find that out in the sleep quiz and match you with the perfect mattress to accompany that. So I've had a Helix mattress for about 2 years now and it's still the perfect fit for my body type. It's not super firm and it's not super soft. It's in that nice limbo in between. And it's still a comfort level I haven't seen in other mattresses since. It was a super quick and easy process to fill out the quiz and get that mattress, and I absolutely think it was 100% worth it. It was also just super easy to get it all together since it was shipped right to the door. It comes rolled up in a box, you just unroll it, and then you're pretty much set to go. And there's even a 100-night sleep trial that lets you test the mattress to ensure that you love it. And if you don't, you know, no problem. Helix mattresses include a 10-year warranty, and they offer financing options for flexible payment plans. So if you're interested in getting a premium mattress to match your body type, make sure to go to helixsleep.com/moist to get up to $200 off plus 2 free pillows. Can you check out Wilkins coffee commercials? How hard did these coffee commercials go? Jesus Christ.
Care for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
Well, all right
I don't
then.
like coffee. This has been a public service.
I've never even heard of Wilkins. Did they not survive? Did big business hit them with the revolver to the skull? Is Wilkins still around? It looks like it did not make it. This was a partially lost series of Jim Henson's.
If you don't drink Wilkins coffee, you're not all there. Oh, that's a lot of... In fact, without Wilkins coffee, you're nowhere.
These are so mean to me. Jesus Christ. Your parents divorced because you didn't drink Wilkins coffee,
I
Junior.
really do like Wilkins coffee. Did you call?
These are like 5-second ad
That
slots.
machine will make you want a cup of Wilkins coffee. Not me. I'll take mine with cream and sugar.
You could fit this whole thing in the beginning of a skip ad on a YouTube video. This is effective marketing.
Coffee? No. Oh, things just seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins. You with your strawberry shortcake? Can't say that I do. You can't say that you don't either.
This guy's such a fucking bully.
Hammer reminds me of Wilkins coffee. Why? Because it always hits the spot. Oh.
He didn't even do anything wrong there. He just asked a fucking question.
Anybody who doesn't drink Wilkins coffee ought to be tarred and feathered, right? Wrong. He always was a bad sport. I can get you Wilkins coffee for a price. I wouldn't touch it. There's no future in an attitude like that.
That's their best one yet. Let's go.
Indians won't bother you. All you got's a shipment of Wilkins.
Fuck, I want some Wilkins coffee.
Everybody drinks Wilkins.
Man, they must have ran 500 commercials in a single, what, 4-year period?
I don't want any. It's autumn and the nuts are beginning to fall.
Who bought them out? I didn't see anything on Wilkins coffee.
On guard, salute Wilkins
Other than Jim
coffee.
Henson's
But I
contribution
don't
to
drink
it.
Wilkins coffee. Some learn, some don't. Delicious cup of Wilkins coffee. No. Strange things happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
Like every advertisement for it is like a threat. If you don't drink Wilkins, there's no telling if you might be hit by a bus.
I've got a can of Wilkins coffee. Nothing beats Wilkins.
You didn't even have to shoot him. It was just he could have just talked it out.
So Liam doesn't have a clutch factor.
Not really.
He gets really nervous.
I absolutely agree.
Oh, that's
Whoa, hey, not bad. That went right towards the camera.
We're gonna
get a little 3D going.
Yes. Onto the table.
Yes.
Oh, come on now.
At
At least break the chair. Snap it in half over your knee.
Oh no.
Oh!
He's fucking. Oh.
What is he hitting? Is he hitting the console?
He's fucking that shit up. Oh no. This is gonna be like Jared Smash or something.
Dude, he's lost his mind.
Dude.
Nah, he's not done yet.
That controller's done.
Use it like a yo-yo.
It's off stage. Got hit by the boot.
Burns in.
Oh, and Levitt jumps lazily. He does not grab the ledge. Club's got this.
Oh, but
beautiful.
Oh no! Oh, we saw this one. That was just a longer clip.
Angle, but Levin. I heard that. And you heard.
I heard.
Thanks to some Kalari in the prime seasoned.
Off stage! Adverse situation!
Mannaggia.
It's always so crazy to see how many people like fly out of their chair. Like it's the ejector seat in an Inspector Gadget vehicle.
If you do the roll on the stage there, you just lose so much
God,
space.
that's unfair.
And the complete ability.
That was nice of him to fist bump before going crazy.
Wow, that was funny.
One way or the other.
Oh! He's a controller short.
Alright. You could have still won.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Capital.
Yeah.
Join here with Swamp.
Hey, what's going on? Oh.
That was Leo.
Hey, fuck yeah, give him a fist bump for me. And then pat him on the ass, tell him good game.
No,
Jesus Christ, is that Ice Poseidon over there?
Oh yeah, because he was grounded. Oh my good.
Ooh.
Where's his controller?
Oh, he's not happy.
Kicked something. It didn't break though, so it's fine.
Good. As long as we didn't break anything.
God damn. I hate when they rage off screen. If you're gonna go berserk, you do it where I can fucking see you.
At the end of the day, here it comes. We haven't seen this one too many times as of recent, but next we got Gosu versus Waddle happening eventually.
No, it's gonna be
Okay, now do it in center frame.
Oh, that's gonna be next one. Aren't those two like good friends with each other?
Oh, they're gonna get into a fight?
all the top players.
He's gonna start strangling him with the cord on his... Oh! Run that back. Did he just two-frame slap him?
All the top players here are really good friends with each other, so yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, they seem like good friends.
There's the grab. The 9 never connects. I don't believe it, Aki. I do not.
How are you gonna get mad at getting slapped with a 9? That's like a privilege to lose that way.
In the most unfair way to lose a set. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the face that every kid makes when mom and dad starts fighting. That's rough. I always do feel bad for whoever like has to be next to the person having the rage moment. It's so embarrassing and uncomfortable, I imagine.
This is where the spaghetti starts cooking.
I don't know. I said it before. Jank that. Oh, I thought he was gonna dare him.
What? Oh, he does it.
How did he not make it back?
Oh, that's.
I hate to see.
You broke your own
Morse
phone?
Rip the cord out. Rips his headphones out.
What is he wearing? A
Throws his
cape?
phone. Oh man.
Come on, with the cape on and everything. Come on now.
Such an obvious
Oh God,
cape.
Jesus Christ! He's kicking his phone.
Please, I need money. I'm implying I'm win, by the way.
What the fuck is happening?
Fucking fight me, goddammit. Come to one of these goddamn tournaments and fucking, like, put your money where your mouth is, goddammit. Making money, I swear to fucking God, you must be a 14-year-old behind that goddamn computer. Anyways, back to the match.
I don't want to go back to the match. What about, wait, what about Gamer Boy Carl? What happened? He just asked for money in the chat? He lost his mind? Oh, you want money? How about you get a fucking knuckle sandwich? I'll put my goddamn tongue so far up your butthole, you won't be shitting for weeks.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, he broke the Elgato. Hey, is nothing sacred anymore?
Oh! Oh, that was really sick.
He'll take the damage though. In the corner. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Yo!
I love when it bounces back. I'd really like to see a Gamer Rage moment where they dribble the GameCube controller like a fucking basketball.
Freaking let's go, Bessie.
Oh! He fucking sniped the camera. What a shot. He did that with his eyes closed too. This is the chosen one. Look at this. He's fucking channeling it. Entering the avatar state. What a shot. Yeah, get you with a little jump scare. AI ads, it's something I've talked about a little bit. A couple months ago, even made a video on the AI dog ads that everyone was getting served. We ended up ordering a couple. Of course, didn't resemble anything even close to what the ads were claiming, because obviously it was never going to. The ads were fake. And unsurprisingly, the problem has only gotten worse. I am now inundated with AI ads, and it's been basically sweeping through like a plague. AI ads are the new wave, usually to sell products that are just dropshipped AliExpress garbage, but they use AI ads to try and sell the consumer on a fantasy that just isn't real. A big one going on right now is Pandy. That's become like the new AI dog. It's an AI plush panda, a pocket panda basically. There's a YouTuber who just made a video covering the whole thing. I'll just go ahead and play a couple clips from that. But this isn't the main one I want to focus on. This is just another example of it.
You know the one looks like a cute little panda moving like a real animal, but it's actually a robot. So you don't have to feed it, clean up after it, or worry about it. And hey, if it's on Facebook and YouTube, it must be legit, right? The photos of the toy look different from the one in the ad. Scroll further, and they have celebrity posts from Twitter, but they're just static images, no links to actual accounts. And if you reverse image search them, surprise, they show up on other scammy toy websites selling the exact same thing under different names. Advanced AI Plush for $29.99, and if you take one of the more realistic images and run it through an image search, you can find the exact same plush on AliExpress for anywhere from $1 to $10.
This is the new big scam. This is the hotness, the meta. They take a very cheap dog shit product from AliExpress or wherever else, and then they make an AI commercial for it, where it has all of this footage that obviously isn't real and the toy doesn't actually do, but it's convincing enough to some people that aren't paying them enough attention or just don't know AI commercials exist. These have been very effective, pretty successful from everything I've been able to tell. Because just imagine, you're like in your late 60s, you're scrolling Facebook, reading about 5G blasting your nutsack with alien juices, but then all of a sudden the Pandy ad plays, and you're like, oh, that's cute, maybe my grandkids would like it. Then they make a purchase, and then what shows up is basically the shit that you get at the kiosks in the mall in the late 90s. It's nothing impressive, but it's very smart, deceptive marketing tactics, and they are everywhere. It doesn't seem like there's like a real vetting process for the advertisements that play on most major websites, so they are getting swarmed by AI ads right now. And the one that Matt just put on my radar is one called Baker's Semen Booster or something like that. Semen X, fucking Weapon X of semen enhancement. And their big marketing push right now is AI generated ads for it. Also, there's like 5 different websites that get tied to it somehow. I've been all over the place. And when Matt told me about it today and showed me one of the ads, I came home and immediately got served one as well. So, like, I must have been listening. Fucking Baker's, they've tapped into the mainframe here. But yeah, it's a pill that improves your seed volume as well as a flavor booster. So they cooked up the Manhattan Project of Nut, and they're making AI pushes. Let me go ahead and show you one. Apparently this is the one that's been running all over Reddit.
Bakers.
Ad so good I ordered 12 bottles. I was losing money not spending it on Baker's Semen Booster. It's just such a baffling ad. So it's AI women here, as well as an AI voiceover that just says, Baker's, and then like some moaning. But like the sound effects that they have playing, which I guess are supposed to be like dripping sperm, it just sounds like piss. Like it's just actual pee-pee droplets. It like that's not, like that doesn't, you don't hear that sound and immediately think of like semen. You hear that and you think someone is taking a leak. But maybe that's the whole thing. Like you order Baker's and it turns your semen into piss. Like Jesus turning water to wine. This right here is the ad that's playing on a bunch of YouTube videos. It's Good, Better, Baker's. And it's an AI image of a woman who's wearing more and more pearl necklaces as it approaches Baker. And then you go to one of their websites, and it's a bunch of mumbo-jumbo on here, and then towards the bottom they start once again leaning on AI to generate images and then just slap Bakers on top of it. So it's very clear that their whole marketing is just using AI to somehow deceive people into buying the semen and flavor booster for their nut. Then on another one of their sites, it's all more AI images, but this time it's all baking and frosting related, which is a very subtle wink and nod to the consumer. This section actually had me giggle right here, though, the Baker's flavor boost. It then goes in about, like, pineapple juice and how, like, the Baker's formula adds pineapple stem extract to enhance your flavor. It's just so shameless. It's so unbelievably shameless. All their Amazon listings are also super suspicious. There's no reviews on any of them, and all of them also have AI-generated images. So this, like, entire section is nothing but images like this. Now, I have no idea what's actually in these pills. It could be anything. You could be buying fucking plutonium tablets or something. I have no idea. This shit could be raw crude oil in there. I don't know. All I know is that whatever is in there, I can promise you, the AI ads are not convincing me it's something worth purchasing. If I see an AI advertisement for a product, the immediate assumption, and it is the correct assumption to make, is that the product is fraudulent, it is a scam, and it is somewhat dangerous. It's gotta be. Because why else would you be making fake advertisements for it? We're seeing this becoming more and more common. It's been big with toys, like with the AI dog and the panda and stuff, and I think the reason is obvious because it targets a very huge market, which is kids, as well as parents that are maybe shopping for their kids. So if this floats across there, they're likely to see this and be like, wow, that's really impressive and it's really cheap for that kind of tech. I'll buy it. Meanwhile, what they're actually buying is like a $1 Alibaba drop-shipped piece of garbage. It's very, very effective. And now it's not just exclusive to toys. Now it's infiltrated supplements and things trying to parade themselves around as health, you know, supplements and benefits, that kind of thing, using fake people, fake advertisement, all AI generated in order to try and sell you on it being something that you should buy for your own health. It is very concerning, this direction that it's all heading. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be real brave. I think AI marketing should be illegal. I think it is deceptive and fraudulent by its very nature because it's not real. If your product can do all the things your AI ad is claiming, it shouldn't need AI to show it doing those things. It should be able to do them in the real world, real life, and you should be able to put that in your ad, the real thing, not some AI rendition of it. As with the dog, as with the panda, the actual product you buy does not do any of those things that the ad is showing it doing. Thus, it is, by its textbook definition, a misleading ad. It is scamming you. I really think there needs to be a crackdown on AI advertising. It's a very concerning direction that all of this is heading. So, like, with this Baker's Turbo Wumbo Volume Booster and Flavor Enhancer, like, having AI ads to show you these things is so weird. It's just so fucking peculiar. Again, it makes me not trust it. I don't know anything about this brand or anything. I think it's weird that they have multiple different websites, all in slightly different variations, but all of which use AI on there. I think that's very odd, and I think them using AI to try and sell you on it should be something that raises big red flags as, like, this not being a trustworthy brand. Anyway, just wanted to yap about this a little bit. That's it. So, yeah. This is a topic I touch on at least once every 8 or 9 months, roughly, like clockwork, because YouTube is engaged in this bloody struggle against ad blockers. They are very much trying to dissuade people from using them, and in doing so, they've come up with all kinds of nefarious schemes to try and get you to buy YouTube Premium or just disable the ad blocker entirely. So that way, you can get served ads, or you're at least paying to not get served ads. They've recently been cooking up all kinds of wacky new ideas here. The most alarming that everyone is pointing out is that they are tinkering with the notion of adding more unskippable ads to the platform. These ads would also appear more often. The boogeyman would be making more frequent stops here with these 30-second unskippable ads. Now, according to Swipe Insight, the ads would be between 16 to 30 seconds exclusively on TV screens, including Smart TV and Chromecast, and also the 30-second unskippable ads would be rolled out alongside the 6-second bumper ads and 15-second unskippable. The test has already gone well, apparently. Anthony Higman, CEO of AdSquire, claims users will probably watch 30-second ads. I don't know what fantasy land he's living in that's delusional. No one wants to watch 30-second ads, but yes, there are definitely people that do stomach them. But I would argue the vast majority that sit through a 30-second ads are the ones that aren't actually watching the video, like not paying attention to it. No one lucid is sitting there choosing to watch 30 seconds of that ad. They're likely having something on in the background, or it's on the TV and they're not like by the remote, so they don't have a chance to skip it. But it's not something people are like excited about. It's just going the way of cable again, which nobody wants. But unfortunately, that's the way things are going. The 15-second non-skippable YouTube ad format is my all-time favorite, he said. God. That's like, ruining Christmas is my all-time favorite, said the Grinch. It's fucking craziness. These can be targeted to keywords and audience, and the user must watch the ad to get to the content they want to watch. Like, he's even just celebrating that it's just really inconvenient and a headache to the users. They have to watch my shit in order to get to what they actually want to see. What a fucking nuisance. The fixation on shoving ads down people's throats as often as possible it's completely out of control right now. And you know, remember just like a month ago, Netflix announced they're going to start doing AI-generated ads. So now they're going to have like random AI ads start popping up. I think that rolls out in 2026 at some point. And it seems like it's not a matter of if, but when YouTube rolls out more ads and more unskippable ads, which again, nobody wants. Nobody likes ads. Unless, of course, they're cheeky ads. Go to usecheeky.com right now and get the best soap in the universe that we made. See, that's an effective ad. 5 seconds. That's it. That should be the standard for fucking video ads. And I've had no problems with just skipping after 5 seconds. That's fine. I hate the way Twitch does ads. Like, I've sometimes the full 3-minute ad break hitting you all at once like a knuckle sandwich to the nose. But that is the way of advertising right now for a lot of these businesses. And it must be working, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing this and shoving it down people's throats. It seems like no matter how much they inconvenience users, they're not actually taking any hits. It must be profitable, and it sucks. It just keeps getting worse. And YouTube's been doing some embarrassing, scummy tactics to try and get users to turn off their ad block or try and push them to forking over those clams for YouTube Premium or YouTube Premium Lite, which also has ads on Premium Lite, which is apparently expanding their ads as well, according to new information on that program. But that's a different topic entirely. YouTube's tried things like trying to shame you into it, wiggling its finger saying, no, 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 this is naughty behavior, and they'd flash up a thing like when you tried to watch a video with an ad block on saying, YouTube doesn't support ad blocks, this is against the Geneva Convention, it's illegal, you're going to prison and hell, in fact super hell. Not even Dante found this level of hell. The ad block section, the worst one for the worst fucking fiends like you guys. But, of course, that didn't work. Most people still weren't going to turn it off. So YouTube's doing something a little different right now to combat these ne'er-do-wells still using their U-block and all of that. And some of you may be experiencing it right now. It's when you click a video, it won't load for a little while. Sometimes it'll also just crash when watching. The one I've been getting is the experiencing interruptions. Let me show you what it looks like. This is me on just the normal ad block a lot of people use. As you can see, they've already found a way to breach this with ads. Luckily, these aren't intrusive, but the call's already coming from inside the house. So I want to do a little checkup on my boy Don Gorski here, the guy who eats like 2 Big Macs a day for the last 50 years. He's already made it 34,000 Big Macs. I want to check out this video. And look at what you get. Absolute dog shit. It's by design. The enshittification is on purpose. As you saw, the experiencing interruptions find out why. Let's go ahead and click that so you can see exactly how the sausage is made. It's about the ad blocks. When you go through here and you start looking, they're making it worse, the performance of the platform worse on purpose for those that use an ad blocker. It's a damn shame. I also can't help but get a little silly grin on my face reading this. Check your extensions, including ad blockers. That might be the problem. Check whether your browser extension that blocks ads are affecting video playback. As another option, try opening YouTube in an incognito window with all extensions disabled and check if the issue continues. It might be those pesky ad blockers. They are known to completely tank video performance randomly on YouTube. It's so odd. I really think you guys should stop using them. That is, if you want to watch videos seamlessly and smoothly. It's very likely your ad blocker. They're pretending like they don't know. They're doing it on purpose. They've done this before, too. We've had like a very similar song and dance with YouTube in the past when it came to the ad blocks. The point is, they don't like you using it. They would rather you navigate their website with the condom off. And I made a whole video going over using the internet without an ad block. It's foul, to say the least. The main bulk of the internet treats ads like Bonnie Blue treats penis. Like, there is just all over the place, everywhere, and it doesn't stop. Look at how unusable this website is. Like, I understand it's Daily Mail. Like, this is about as low as it gets. But this is just the epitome of modern internet usage without an ad block. This exact format is repeated on so many other sites. And in some other sites, you'll even have, like, the banner ad up here, and you don't even get to see the article. But just look at this. Auto-playing ads out the wazoo. Some of them just repeated. It's craziness. You cannot use the internet without an ad block. I personally think it should be illegal to have a website set up the way Daily Mail does, and so many others like it. And it should also be a big no-no, like frowned upon, if not illegal, to try and convince people to turn their ad block off by giving them a worse experience on purpose, like punishing them for using it. It is a necessity to have an ad block. It is like a basic human right when it comes to the digital age to have an ad block installed on your system. Another very crazy thing about all of this, at least to me personally, I find it fascinating, is YouTube is so focused on ads and like trying to bring down ad block. That's the villain in their anime. Yet they let any ad fly on this platform. I just made a video about those AI robot dog ads that keep getting served to people on YouTube and how they're an actual scam. When you try and place an order, what you get is nothing like what's advertised, and it's not even a real product or ad in the first place. Those kind of AI ads that aren't actually even real, they're just full-blown scams, they're running rampant right now. Also, there's just blatant porn sometimes that comes through on YouTube, like full blown. There's also sometimes those like 2-hour ads, which is like someone just doing like a Minecraft Let's Play. Like there is no vetting process at all, it seems, for ads in the first place. So sometimes if you're not using an ad block and you don't have YouTube Premium, YouTube might just get you scammed. YouTube might just get you actually out of money on your end through fraudulent business practices that are being served to you. It's like it's not even safe to use YouTube without an ad blocker. Yet they're trying to get you to do that by making the platform run worse. It's so low. I really cannot stand it. But anyway, I'll stop yapping about it. This is just a topic that rears its ugly head pretty often because YouTube is so fixated on it. And you hate to see it. That's really about it. So yeah. I love goofy, outrageous commercials more than Garfield loves lasagna. I always just get a huge smile on my face when I watch a terrible marketing campaign be put on display, only for it to fall flat on its face and everyone laughs at it. And we're lucky today because we've got one of the silliest I've seen in a while, and it's for the luxury car brand Lamborghini. You'd have to travel to another solar system to find someone that hasn't heard of a Lamborghini before. It's a car brand with a ton of prestige behind it, and they recently released a new ad campaign, and my god, it is some S-tier dog shit. They went plus ultra on the cringe.
This one's for you.
I love the narrator's voice. He sounds like the guy who did the vocals for the Welcome to the Cum Zone song. Now, one thing that always leaves me scratching my head with these very expensive brands running commercials is who are they targeting? Like, they say this one's for you, but who the fuck is you here? Just a normal person? Do they run this ad during, like, primetime soap opera hours? So you just have some dude watching it sitting there in his shit-stained underwear with Cheeto dust all over his face, trying to convince him to go out and buy a Lambo somehow?
Concrete uriner, tamer of curves, master of speed. Wear your finest suit, dirt is made for it.
It feels like an AI-generated script here. Master of speed. That's some shit a child says. That's some goofy shit I would say when I'm playing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel and I want to get into character. I summon Speedroid Bicycle in attack position, and he gets an attack power boost when the speed gauge reaches 20 miles per hour. He's the master of speed. But this entire segment is filled with absolute garbage that is nonsensical. Tamer of curves, master of speed, wear your finest suit, dirt is made for it. I feel like we just pulled random words out of a hat and threw them all together haphazardly. It's like a fucking game of Mad Libs here. Like, I can start doing this if Lamborghini needs someone to write their next commercial. Grab your favorite pair of socks. It's about to rain. Purveyor of fine artifacts. Attorney at law.
Let the show off begin. On this new concrete, spray paint powder on tires that thrive on the rim. Dust is gold. Dirt's for the bold. Black out the sun, raising red clouds on that dry ground.
So the whole purpose of this commercial is driving the Lamborghini on some dirt. Dust is gold, dirt's for the bold. And they really get hung up on that slogan, so I hope you like it, because you're going to hear it a lot of times, and I, for one, can appreciate it. Dust is gold, dirt's for the bold. And then fucking chrome out your face and get ready to go right to Valhalla like some shit out of Mad Max.
Make gravel rain down. Let adrenaline and fun collide. Spraying grains of dust aside. It's no filth. This is design. Any amount of grime is fine.
This is my favorite part. It gets into the world's worst slam poetry. Or just the actual worst freestyle rap bars ever delivered. Any amount of grime is fine. This is design. Sucking farts and drinking wine. Dust aside, dirt collide. In the sky, block out the sun. Raise the red clouds of fun. So yeah, they let Dr. Seuss run wild all over this one. And I have to wonder, what the fuck was the point? Why? Like, this isn't a convincing ad for Lamborghinis at all. I don't think anyone would be sitting at home and see this with their feet kicked up and be like, holy shit. Fucking stand up out of their chair. I've been looking for a vehicle to drive around on the dirt that's extremely expensive. I should go with the Lamborghini. You know, like, I understand most car commercials are made to prevent buyer's remorse, or at least that's what I've always been told. But in this case, this would just add to the buyer's remorse. Oh my lord, I paid so much money for a Lamborghini, and this commercial's so fucking cringe, what a bad decision. But I will say, there is a hero here, and it's the guy who's narrating. They actually just stand him out here in, like, the desert and then blow dirt in his fucking face. Just look at this shot. This man absolutely ate a mouthful of soil.
The more you get dirty, the more you'll shine. Dust is gold, dirt's for the bold. Dust is gold, dirt's for the bold.
Bust this load, shirt 'cause I'm cold. So yeah, this was all to advertise the Lamborghini Huracan, and they do like crop circles in the dirt, which is cool, I guess. I don't exactly know what the crop circles mean, unless they're just big fans of aliens or something. But yeah, I have to say, this is one of the sillier commercials I've seen, especially for a brand with this level of prestige to it. I don't know how the fuck they thought this was a good idea or a good look at all. But yeah, I just wanted to share this because I found it silly. That's about it. See ya. YouTube loves ads more than P. Diddy loves baby oil. They have made so many decisions that all revolve around feeding people as many ads as possible and in many ways as possible. I'm sure all of you saw a few days ago they announced that they're officially fully rolling out the ads experience while a video is paused. So now when you pardon my phlegm, I had to go take care of business there. So now when you pause a video, you can be served an ad. They call it the pause experience. I love that nomenclature. That is so fucking silly. This is the pause experience, which is why we're serving you a Dunkin' Donuts ad. But I'm not here just to focus on YouTube's abundance of ads. I'm here to talk about its war on ad blockers. This is something that's been going on for a while now. There's been tons of mangled corpses left out in the street from this battle, and now there's been a new casualty. Me. So, I've noticed over the last few days, and I know I'm not alone, that YouTube has done a lot more to beef up its protocol against ad blockers. So, when I've been trying to watch videos on my account that is not a premium subscriber, I've been getting this notice. Video player will be blocked after one video. It looks like you may be using an ad blocker. Video playback will be blocked unless YouTube is allow listed or ad blocker is disabled. Ads allow YouTube to be used by billions worldwide. You can go ad-free with premium, and creators can still get paid from your subscription. YouTube lets you get 3 free samples in there with your ad block still enabled, but they hate ad block. They hate that more than P. Diddy hates security cameras. So they give you these 3, but once you finish your rations, they shut you down. They put the kibosh on that. They give you this. Ad blockers violate YouTube's terms of service, and then it's the same bullet point list there, and then you can't watch any videos going forward unless you disable it or pay for YouTube Premium. Now, this isn't new. I remember this rolled out like a year ago as kind of a soft launch where some users experienced this, but not all users. And uBlock Origin was able to get around this no problem. Now, I wasn't using uBlock Origin. I had this happen briefly a year ago, or maybe it wasn't a year ago. Time moves so differently when you hit 30. It's like entering into a fucking black hole. Everything's all cattywampus when it comes to the perception of time. But whenever it was, months ago, I had this happen occasionally for like a day or so, just using normal ad block, and then it went away. I'm guessing that it was just an experiment and they decided just to put it back in the fucking shoebox or whatever. But now we're back at the rodeo, and this has been going on for 4 days for me. So I decided, let's see if uBlock Origin works. So I grabbed uBlock Origin, and sure enough, it gets around this no problem. But I can't help but wonder, how long will it last? Because YouTube is constantly trying new ways of feeding you ads and breaking ad blockers. Like, they clearly villainize it. It's very obvious. They're not pulling any punches. They're not trying to hide or anything. They are saying, if you use an ad blocker, it's against our terms of service. It violates it. So the fact that uBlock works is probably something they're not overly thrilled about. And I remember a few months ago, Mudahar made a video about how YouTube is experimenting with server-side ad injections. So, like, they are constantly trying to innovate in ways to blast your ass with ads. And right now, uBlock is able to put, like, a shield on your butt cheeks to stop this from happening, but will it always work with getting around YouTube's ads? I have no clue. I'm way too fucking stupid to have the answer to that question. Why are you even asking me? I struggle to remember how to do long division sometimes. Clearly, I wouldn't have the answer to this one. But I do think YouTube is probably having like an entire dedicated fish tank all focused on brainstorming how to break uBlock Origin and every other ad block to force people into either paying for YouTube Premium or allowing ads on the site. What I do know for sure is that the internet itself is unusable without an ad blocker. Period. Full stop. I'm not being exaggeratory. It is literally not possible to use the internet without an ad block. Go to any mainstream journalist website, try and read an article without an ad blocker, you will find maybe 2 sentences that are broken up by 5 ads, an auto-playing ad, a banner ad, audio ads that play in the background. You can't get any of the content on the internet anymore without an ad block. It doesn't exist. The ads are the content. Like, that is the internet now. It's fucking tragic. And YouTube is bad without an ad block because unskippable ads out the wazoo, ads that play even when you pause a video now, like, it's excessive. I know I already made a video on this topic like 6 months ago about how the internet doesn't function without an ad block anymore, but it needs to be driven home just how bad of an experience that is. It's not even an experience. At that point, the only experience you're getting is like brainwashing. It's like the ads are used as a form of hypnotism against those that traverse the cyberspace without protection. Like, if you don't have the ad block condom on, you're fucked. Like, you're walking away with the worst diseases imaginable. It's awful. It cannot be overstated how awful using the internet without an ad block is. So when it comes to YouTube in particular, it's not as easy as just like oh, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and turn off my ad block. It's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal, because then if you're trying to watch like a 10-minute video, that'll turn into like a 20-minute experience, because it'll be 10 minutes of trying to watch that video with 10 minutes of ads like slapped on top of it. That's exaggeratory. I know it's not to that extreme, but it is a much, much worse experience. And it's not like getting YouTube Premium is free or anything. That's 14 clams a month. That's an expensive subscription, especially when everything in the world is subscription-based now. Fucking subscription-based oxygen access at this point. Like, everything is subscription-based, so it's $14 on top of whatever other things you're subscribed to. It's not a low amount of money by any means at all. And YouTube without an ad block is just kind of dog shit. It really is. Nobody wants to be fed a ton of ads that they can't skip, they have no control over, and you can't escape from. You can't even pause a video and be safe from the ads. They'll come through and fucking jump scare you, even on the pause screen now. So it's not like a super simple thing to just be like, I'll go ahead and allow it. One tactic I've seen used a lot when it comes to this, the spin that gets put on it occasionally, is if you use an ad block, you're taking money away from the creators. By turning your ad block off, you're supporting them, you're able to help them get more money from the content they create. And the thing is, I think the majority of creators on the platform really don't give a shit about that. I've seen most of them say like, hey, you need to have an ad block. Like, I think most creators are very well aware that a user having a positive experience while watching their content is more important than that user giving them a couple extra doubloons because they got fed 12 ads. If someone's trying to watch your video and it becomes like a headache, they're probably not going to come back. And that's much worse for the creator. So I don't think that it's necessarily the most creator positive thing in the world to turn your ad block, to watch every ad and everything like that. And I don't think there's many creators that push for that either. Now, I'm stupid, but I'm not too stupid to understand the importance of ads. It's what puts money in the pockets of YouTube. It's what allows it to exist, and it is what creators make the bulk of their revenue from. Like, I get how important ads are, but what I would do, instead of focusing on finding new ways of making intrusive ads to ruin the user experience, I would instead focus on just having everything be as user-friendly as possible. I don't think there's a single person in the world that has a problem with skippable ads. You just get a few seconds of an ad, and if it's a good ad, you might stick around and finish it and see what it's actually advertising, but a lot of people aren't interested, so they'll skip it. And having it be unskippable doesn't necessarily help the product. If someone already is tuned out, doesn't care about it, and now they're annoyed because they can't skip it, they're not going to be getting that fucking product. At least, I don't think so, and a lot of them are just going to click out of the video anyway because now it's become a chore to even get to the video. Twitch is the biggest culprit of that phenomenon, where if you're watching a stream and you get fed like 5 30-second ads in the middle of the broadcast, most people leave the stream or get up and go do something while the ads are playing. They're not even watching the ad. So your marketing push has failed. Like, I don't think it's effective to do that. I think the most effective ads are the skippable ones. If you could hook someone... Man, I'm having voice cracks and, like, fucking congestion here. I'm finally feeling better from COVID a little bit, but man, I still sound like I'm hitting a new puberty. But skippable ads. You can get someone's attention in a short period of time. If you have, like, a banger ad, or if your product's a banger, like, you can get someone to actually sit through an ad if it's entertaining and advertising something that they might be interested in. But you could always just give them the option to skip it for those that aren't interested. I don't think there's any benefit to someone that's not interested sitting through your whole ad anyway. I don't think so, and skippable ads are just the best for users. Like, it's not close. Pausing a video and getting served an ad, I don't think anyone will ever positively engage with an ad that's served that way. I can't imagine a world where someone pauses a video, gets served a Dunkin' Donuts ad, and they're like, you know what? They're right. I need to order some Dunkin' right now. Like, I imagine a lot of... I imagine a lot of people will get served an ad like that and be like, man, fuck Dunkin' Donuts. Like, it's just... I don't think these are effective ad placements in the first place. Like, I don't think it helps advertisers, and it's an overall detriment to the user experience of the platform. So, yeah, I think ad blocks are crucial to the internet in the modern age. And YouTube waging war against them and doing their best to shut that shit down, I think is horrible. Anyway, though, that's about it. See ya. Everything in the world is becoming a subscription service. Get ready to set aside a monthly allowance for air premium when you start getting charged for every single little bit of oxygen you breathe once they find a way to monetize that. It's just such a frustrating trend. It's worse than Tide Pods, honestly. But what's even worse about the subscription plague is when some services make it very difficult to cancel, making it a ton of hoops that you have to jump through and just a complete nuisance. And there's no industry worse about this than journalism. This is, I don't know what's happened to journalism, but it is fucking atrocious. Not only like the quality of articles, but even just the ability to access articles. I've done this on stream innumerable times by this point, where if you go to an article without an ad block on, you can't see the article because it's just completely filled, inundated with ads out the wazoo, with auto-playing banner ads, in paragraph ads that split everything up, and all you see is ads. And if you go on mobile, you're better off just closing your eyes. You'll get the same amount of information. It's terrible. It's absolute trash. It should be illegal. Like, I actually think there should be a limit to how many ads can be on these websites, because you can't even access the content. It's unacceptable. And some websites don't even allow you to see an article without your ad block being turned off, which is why I have it off when I stream, so I can at least access an article. If that's the word. I don't even know if I can use that word for it, because the only thing I'm accessing is a goddamn migraine looking at all these fucking stupid ads that are just, like, laser beaming my eyes. But if you do make the mistake of subscribing to some of these journalism outlets in order to actually read some of their trash, you become their bitch. You become their prisoner for life. You're trapped in there with them. Like, you can't escape. It's an actual Elden Ring DLC boss battle if you try and unsubscribe from some of these outlets. And the worst culprit by far that I can find is The Economist. I saw these screenshots today and learned that this is common practice for The Economist when you try and unsubscribe. There are so many posts on Twitter and Reddit, as well as just like other forums, that document how painful of an experience it is to unsubscribe from The Economist, because they make it as difficult and complicated and long as possible in the hopes that you'll just give up and just keep your subscription. It's so foul. That has to be illegal. It really does. But anyway, here's the live chat here, because in order to unsubscribe from The Economist, you have to talk to somebody there. You can't just automatically do it, which I feel should be a basic necessity if you're offering a subscription service. You should have a way to automatically unsubscribe and cancel it. I don't think you should have to communicate with anyone at the company you're unsubscribing to. But at The Economist, they clearly disagree. So here they say, "Hi Austin," with an exclamation point. Super excited to be having this conversation. Party poppers just went off the second this live chat was initiated. Sorry to hear that you wish to cancel your subscription. I'll certainly help you with your request. Allow me a minute. While I'm doing that, may I know how your day has been so far? To which they just say, "Fine, thanks." Short, sweet, to the point. No one really wants to be making small talk through the live chat here when they're on a mission to just unsubscribe, which should be a quick, easy process. They go, "I'm glad to know about your day, Austin." Yeah, pumping their fist. "I'm glad to know about it. I can see you have a monthly digital subscription with the renewal date of the 5th of July, 2024. May I know if there is any specific reason that you wish to unsubscribe with us, Austin?" To which he replies, "Ads." Pause. That's crazy. So you're paying to subscribe to this journalism outlet, and you're still getting ads. I was under the impression that if you subscribe to one of these outlets, you don't get ads anymore, and you actually get to read what they publish. That is shocking, that you're paying to still get ads on these fucking websites. That's like malware. These journalism outlets are like actually malware you're paying for, I suppose. That blows my mind. Thank you for the information. I'm sorry the inconvenience this may have caused. If I may know, how do you access the content, through app or website? I love that you have to take like a fucking exit survey here just to unsubscribe. Lovely. What a great process. Website. I'm not trying to be rude, but can I please just cancel without all these questions? Exactly. No one likes to be interrogated about wanting to unsubscribe from this service. It's ridiculous. Thank you for the information. Apologies for the hassle. I will help you with your request. Thank you for patiently waiting. To explain, The Economist's ads are clever, witty, and thought-provoking. They're driving like this hard sell on like, well actually, these ads are incredible. We have innovative ads that use these things called jokes. Humor is actually one of the most important things of The Economist, because we believe if you're reading The Economist, we gotta put a smile on that face. And we do that through these extremely clever and witty ads. Oh my god, it's so fucking dystopian. They engage readers by making them feel part of an elite club. For instance, iconic ads imply that reading The Economist makes you smarter or more informed. Like most media outlets, The Economist relies on advertising revenue to sustain its operations. Ads help cover production costs, pay journalists, and maintain the quality of content. I have no doubt the customer service is trained to do this. It's not something they really want to be doing. But holy shit, that is such a crazy thing to attempt. Like, oh, you're leaving because of ads? Are you sure? Our ads are witty. Like, ads should be a reason you'd want to stay. Our ads are so good. Like, I can't believe you'd want to leave because of ads. That's kind of a stupid reason. Let me explain to you why you should stay. Because these ads are so fucking good. I also love trying to guilt them a little bit, like, well, ads are a necessary evil. Well, excuse me, not evil. A necessary blessing to our readers because they help sustain the website and pay for all of these costs. Well, what the fuck is the point of the subscription service then? Like, you're double dipping. If you're subscribing to something here, you shouldn't be getting ads on top of it too. At least, I don't think so. Or at the very least, non-intrusive ads. If you're still going to put ads to subscribers, it should at the very least rule out the possibility of getting in-video ads, banner ads, in-article ads, fucking audio blasting ads. Like, it should... If you're going to put ads into these subscriptions, I suppose, it should be the least intrusive ones, like at the very bottom of an article, perhaps. Like, it's stupid. This is really stupid. But above all, you should just let people be able to unsubscribe without this kind of hassle. This is absurd. So, it's not just, you know, a live chat that you have to go through, though there is so many screenshots from people having almost identical experiences with the Economist live chat when trying to unsubscribe. There's also been cases where they kind of require you to call if you don't want to wait in a live chat queue. So your options are either call the Economist or go through this song and dance with live chat. Like, that's so inefficient and just a complete waste of time. And it's on purpose, because like I said, the idea is if you make it a long, tedious process, most people... Or, not most people. Some people will probably just be like, okay, fuck it. I'll just keep subscribing and I'll occasionally read this, I suppose. Like, it's just one of those things like a gym membership. Gym memberships are notorious for this, where if you try and cancel a gym membership, they require you to go in there in person in some places in order to cancel it, and for a lot of people that makes it a lot more inconvenient, so they end up pushing it and procrastinating, so they end up paying for it longer than they planned on. It's that same practice here from The Economist, but worse, because now you have to directly be interacting with and being guilted by and getting fucking, like, car salesmen on by their representatives at The Economist. It's unacceptable. Now let's take a closer peek here at the process. Cancel your subscription. We're sorry to hear that you would like to cancel your subscription. Best way to get in contact with us is through our live chat service, which is open 24/7 and directs you to that service. Why do you have to get in contact with them? Why not just offer like an automatic cancellation service as opposed to a live chat one? I think that's a little much, but whatever. Alternatively, if you don't want to wait there, you can find some phone numbers with a dedicated service center that will be happy to assist you. So you get to contact someone directly who will be giving you these sales pitches as you're trying to leave the service. And if you look to the right there, you can see the live chat that this user has started. Before I process your account, I would love to tell you about the Espresso app. The Espresso app from The Economist, which is a slimmed-down version of The Economist, offers a condensed experience which you can fully personalize to what you enjoy. It's super popular for people with less time on their hands. You can stay connected to the content while commuting, running, or doing your grocery shopping, and you have access to another free trial. It costs $12.90 for the month, or $129 per year. Sorry, it's a little blurry there, I couldn't read that. So they're trying to unsubscribe from The Economist, and while they're trying to process that request, they're trying to pitch them on another service from The Economist. An app that does the same fucking thing, but in a different way. Who the fuck thinks that's a good idea? Oh, I see you want to leave The Economist. Well, have you thought of downloading The Economist app? Our partner companion app? Well, here's why you should do it, and here's the cost for doing it. Would you like me to sign you up? I can do that real quick while I'm processing your unsubscribe request. It's a standalone app which you will have to download from your Play Store or App Store and use separately. I can switch you to the free trial Espresso today. This offer will reduce your payment from $29.90. Jesus Christ, it's just ridiculous. I can't even keep reading it. It's so absurd. Anyway, I'm not going to keep ranting about this. You get the point. If you're offering a subscription service, offer an easy, convenient way to cancel it. That's it. That should be an actual law. That if you have that, you must also have a way of getting rid of it easily without it being a complete fucking nuisance. That's really about it. So yeah. There's a few things that everyone knows human beings can't live without. Water, air, a nice smile. But there's actually something that's often overlooked that's a necessity for life on this planet. And it's an ad blocker when using the World Wide Web. I am constantly reminded of this cold hard truth anytime on stream that I try and read about an event or something and I go to a godforsaken news publication that won't allow you to read the article without turning your ad block off. And eventually, after putting up a big stink, I just give in to the dark side, turn off the ad blocks, that way I can get the information about whatever I was trying to research and learn about. And 100% of the time, without fail, it's just a massive headache, just this visual nuisance, all this clutter with an inundation of ads that seems like it's some kind of scene from a 90s movie where you get hacked, where it just has like, virus detected, go here for good porn, your doctor doesn't want you to see this, that kind of shit, just popping up all over the place. That is the modern landscape of the cyberspace without an ad block, unironically. There's banner ads, autoplaying ads in the bottom right of every news journalist site, ads on the side, ads in the middle of articles, ads everywhere. But what I didn't know until today is that if you try and watch a video on some of these mainstream media sites, you get an ad every 2 or 3 seconds. And I'm not exaggerating. And when I say you get an ad every 2 to 3 seconds, I don't mean you get like a banner ad. I mean you get like a full 20 to 30 second video ad that pauses your video to play that ad. So a 2-minute video that I was trying to watch about a bobblehead heist ended up taking over 10 minutes, and I still didn't even finish the video because there were that many ads. I was still only a little over halfway through it. It is absurd. It's unusable trying to navigate through the internet without an ad block. It is crucial. I would argue it's like a basic human right at this point to have an ad blocker when using the internet. It is that fucking atrocious. Just check this out. Did you hear about the Pittsburgh Penguins bobblehead heist that just happened? Someone earlier came in here like there was some on-the-ground, boots-on-the-ground reporter going over that saying, Charles, something huge just happened in Pittsburgh. Is that what it is? There was a bobblehead heist? I thought they had like burned down like the entire like Pittsburgh facility for the Steelers or something. So they stole bobbleheads? Are bobbleheads, like, easily resellable? Do you make a lot from stealing bobbleheads?
Because said bobbleheads have been stolen in a...
Oh! Not the ad. Good heavens, why?
And it got me thinking, you know, who's having the worst seat?
Thanks a membership, Tamago.
Ready?
Oh my, you can't be serious. The back-to-back? Heavens to Betsy. The memorabilia were meant to be handed out to fans in celebration of 52-year-old who played with the Penguins from 1990 to 2001.
This year. And you could certainly nominate the Pittsburgh Penguins for that. Kyle Dubas, their general manager, and some people around that team for some reason thought...
Oh my good, what is... Who? Oh, is this what Purgatory's like? Is it... What is this? You get 3 seconds of a video and then 25, 30 seconds of an ad? Is this the future? Holy shit.
That this team
that's got to be it, right?
Close to contending for a Stanley Cup, or could contend for a Stanley Cup. They went out, they got Eric Carlson, they got Riley Smith, they got a bunch of veteran guys. Things have gone sideways.
Oh my god! What is... No way! This website needs to be banned. ASAP. Whoever owns this site needs to be thrown in jail. What?
Things have gone south. And you could certainly argue right now that there's not...
Nice membership, one guy. Oh! I have to watch the whole video like this. I have to know. How deep does this go? This can't be legal, right? This can't be. There's no fucking way. How do you even use the internet without an ad block? You can't even watch this.
Ahora obtén 2,500 de descuento de bono total en la Chrysler Pacifica 2020.
Have you ever watched cable TV? There's no way it's this bad.
A team in the NHL that is further away from winning a Stanley Cup, or at least contending for a Stanley Cup, than the Pittsburgh Penguins are right now. That's a
okay. That might be the end of it. He's got 2 sentences out this time.
You know, you get to thinking, and I think there's some teams in the NHL that are saying, hey,
I think it's smooth sailing. No way! How? Wait, how do you get it? Isn't there like laws in place to prevent this? I'm pretty sure there's laws in place for this, right? How about to fucking report them to the Better Business Bureau, even though they don't do anything?
Hold my beer. How about the San Jose Sharks? On pace for a goals differential of -148. That would be the worst since the glory days of the Ottawa Senators in 93-94.
Oh, that was a jump scare. They fooled me with that one. Thought it was coming. Oh, there it is. Nope.
Really well and looked like they had something really special going, and then became...
I think we made it through the storm.
Fell off the map, and they're playing in a college arena.
Okay, there it is. That's the one. They teased us with a little foreplay there. This is what I come for, the ads. And then the guy in between who's just talking about some hockey stats, I guess. Man's able to get 3 words out. Hold my beer. Bang. Sisyphus-type video. Pretty much, actually. Yeah. What an absolutely unusable site. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. So who stole these bobbleheads? Oh, here we go. Immediately, amused hockey fans pointed a collective finger at one suspected culprit, zeroing in on the Philadelphia Flyers' 7-foot-tall, irreverent, and slightly unsettling mascot, Gritty. Jesus Christ, wait, their mascot is Gritty? That's fire. I don't think I've ever seen their mascot, nor did I know his name was Gritty. How much money do you think they make every time someone watches the entire video? I don't think anyone can watch the entire video. This video is only 2 minutes long, and there's still 53 seconds left, and it's been like 10 minutes because there's so many ads. I think most people will have probably already clicked off or have died of old age. But with the amount of ads so far, I think that's like ad number 13 or 14, they probably make like $2. Like, it's just not worth it. That's nuts. I've never seen one this bad, ever. This video just started playing and immediately went to an ad. There's no way this is commonplace. Using the internet without an ad block is absolutely awful.
of starting a fatal house fire in Green Valley Ranch.
Oh, that is not the ejaculation story. That's far different. Fort Collins police services said the investigation began in July. Immediately to an ad. Maybe this is the norm. Is this the norm? I put in that second clip there just so you can see that I was experiencing the same thing on a different website. You only get like this short burst of what you're there for, like the video component that is, before it's interrupted by ads, it seems. I thought it might have been just exclusive to that first site I was on, but then it happened on this website too. So I'm guessing it's more common than I think. And there's not many people out there in the modern day and age that use the internet without an ad block, luckily. But now there's like this war on ad block that YouTube's kind of spearheading, and this is what it looks like without it. So you should be able to recognize why it's such a big deal that ad blocks are here and why they need to stay. So any kind of attempts to get rid of them, I think, is just a detriment to the overall landscape of the internet, honestly. After seeing this today, it is in a state that's unforgivable. You can't even watch a video from these publications without an ad popping up every couple of seconds. So you don't even get... The content is the ad at that point, and the break is the news story. Like, it's so fucking flipped and weird. And I just had to talk about this because I was baffled at the frequency of ads on journalist sites like this. That's crazy. That's about it. See ya. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I just wanted to quickly toss my nutsack into this wiener pile with this war between YouTube and the Wall Street Journal. I wanted to explain to everyone why everyone's rightfully mad at Wall Street Journal, but also the real person behind the advertisers leaving YouTube isn't Wall Street Journal. It's this man right here. Here's the puppet master, Eric Feinberg, or Feinberg. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but it doesn't matter because either way, I can do a play on words with it. Brace yourself. Here's Eric Everything's Not Feinberg on YouTube, or Eric Baron Fein Bears. Well, shit, that one didn't come out as well as I thought it would in my head. But regardless, he's the man pulling the strings, really. But first, before I talk about him, I want to talk about why everyone hates the Wall Street Journal right now. So, I'm sure most of you remember when they attacked PewDiePie, calling him a Nazi, just taking everything out of context and spinning obvious satire into sincere racism. And that blew up in their face. Most people saw that as horrible journalism and just a hit piece, which it truly was. But what this did is it showed the power Wall Street Journal possesses in the industry, because when they made that piece, PewDiePie lost Disney sponsorships, lost his show, he lost a lot of shit. So what this showed to Wall Street Journal is they have a lot of pull in this industry. And since YouTube is taking a lot of the old media audience, they wanted to fight back and try and retain that group, so they're going to paint this platform as a horrible racist platform and just where scum exists, which scares advertisers off of it. It's nothing new. It's the same tactic from when radio was losing its audience to television. You know, you demonize your competition so that way the audience stays with you. That's exactly what the Wall Street Journal has been doing by going to the advertisers and saying how bad this platform is and how all of their ads are on racist videos. Nothing but racism exists on YouTube. So, understandably, advertisers don't want to be associated with that, so they pull off of YouTube. Now, obviously, anyone that goes on YouTube knows that's not the case. However, it does point out a legitimate problem with YouTube. There is no screening for what advertisements get placed on what videos. There is some extremist and racist videos on YouTube that do have advertisements before them, and that's the fault of YouTube for not having a better system in place to prevent that from happening. Now, this is where Eric Fuckboy comes into play. What Eric has done is he's found a way to locate every single racist, extremist, homophobic, just awful video in existence on YouTube with ads in it. He found a way to track them, and what he's done is he's been able to present that to these advertisers and also hold Google hostage because he's patented his technique for finding these videos with the ads on them. Now, this would actually be a really righteous and very good cause if he wasn't such a dickbag. He's fucking literally holding his patented technology ransom. Google will have to pay him millions of dollars in order to find these videos with these racist, extremist content and ads playing on it. What this would do is if they could actually cut off the advertisements on those videos, that would remove a source of income for these horrible organizations. But this man doesn't really care. He's trying to flaunt around like he's some type of vigilante with this incredible technology, but what he's doing is he's just asking for money, otherwise he's going to keep it to himself. And with his patent, the way he has it set up, he says there's pretty much no way YouTube could find a workaround for doing the same thing his shit does. So he's just going to keep holding on to these videos and letting these terrorist organizations profit off of YouTube. Now this certainly doesn't sound like a hero to me. I must have missed the issues of Batman where he charges Gotham for his work. He's also an extremely narcissistic asshole. His Facebook has thousands of friends, but no one comments on any of his posts except for him to pat himself on the back. His Twitter feed was dead until a couple of days ago where he starts saying, oh, it's weird how advertisers are pulling off of YouTube. This is the man that's responsible for this huge exodus of advertisers, and he's a true fucking douchebag. So while the outrage at the Wall Street urinal is definitely justifiable, we're missing the biggest villain in this situation here. He paints himself as some old school heroic action man, extreme turbo avenger of the YouTube internet age, but really he's just a money hungry human catheter who managed to solve a problem YouTube's been having for a while and is now charging a huge amount for the solution. And while he's holding on to this solution, he's also trying to pressure YouTube into just giving in and buying his shit by releasing these screenshots and sharing this information with the videos and the advertisements to the advertising agency so they pull out and back YouTube into a corner, so that way they're forced to play ball with this rectal thermometer. But yeah, I just wanted to make this to help people understand why the Wall Street Journal is coming under fire, and hopefully the Wall Street Journal will crumble and just burn to the fucking ground. But I also wanted to show who the real bad guy in this situation is. Now I want to make this clear, I don't think he's a bad guy for solving this problem or charging for the solution. I feel he should have the right to charge for his hard work here. I think he's a scrotal hair for two main reasons. One, he didn't just patent his way of solving the problem, he patented every single possible approach YouTube could take to attacking this problem themselves, leaving him as the only one with the solution and the only one that could possibly have a solution according to him. The second reason being, he keeps sending screenshots of these videos with the ads to the company so that way they'll pull off of YouTube and make YouTube more likely to buy his product, which is hurting everyone on the website right now. So yeah, Eric, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself, and Wall Street Journal, if you're watching this, also go fuck yourself. And that's it. See ya. It's a terrible day for rain. I'm wearing black because we're mourning. It didn't feel appropriate to put on a white shirt and have my bubbly, happy-go-lucky, enthusiastic self here today when talking about such a serious topic. YouTube is currently running an experiment to crack down on ad blockers. Some of you may have noticed over the last 24 hours your ad block is no longer functioning on YouTube and you're getting a message about it. This is our first casualties of this long and bloody battle. The first mangled corpses littering the battlefield. The Adblock champion for which we have worshipped for so long is starting to be attacked. Now, honestly, I'm surprised it's taken YouTube this long to try and fight back against the empire here of Adblock. It's been around for well over a decade. I don't know a single person under the age of 50 that even uses the internet without an ad block. That's just a recipe for disaster. I'm at the point now where if a website even asks me to disable my ad block, I just leave. Like, I can't even go on Forbes anymore because it has that pop-up saying, disable ad block in order to read our dog shit, and I'm out. I drop everything and I say, you know what? I'm not eating at this lunch table anymore. I just can't peruse the internet without an ad block. It feels like unprotected sex with someone completely filthy. It feels vile. So, ad block is a core part of the internet experience for a lot of people, myself included, clearly. So to see YouTube starting to shut down the ad block functionality on the platform is a little sad and alarming for me because clearly I haven't been on here without an ad block in so long. Now, on my phone, when I'm listening to music or something on my phone, I don't have YouTube Premium or anything, so I still do get ads. But they're usually pretty manageable. It's only like a 5-second skippable, or a 15-second ad or a 5-second skippable ad, so it's not that bad. It doesn't bother me that much. But on my computer, you know I stay fucking strapped with that ad blocker. And I, of course, always encourage everyone out there to have some sort of ad blocker. There's even browsers with ad block built in, like Opera GX. This isn't like a sponsored segment or anything. It has a built-in ad block. It's just important. You know, there's no reason to be going through the internet and being inundated with, you know, all of these ads shoved down your throat and slapped around with all kinds of intrusive advertising you don't want to see. It's just kind of a necessity. It's a core part of the experience in the cyberspace. It's like looking both ways before crossing the street. make sure your ad block is on before visiting this website, just in case. And sometimes it's just downright dangerous to not have ad block on, because some of the ads are just straight up viruses and malware. Now keep in mind, this is still an experiment. They're still in Dexter's laboratory right now cooking this up in order to fight back against ad blockers, so this isn't going to apply to everyone out there. Maybe you're still in the good graces of your ad block and it's still functioning as it always has. But a lot of users are receiving this message that says, ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube. It looks like you may be using an ad blocker. Ads allow YouTube to stay free for billions of users worldwide. You can go ad-free with YouTube Premium and creators can still get paid from your subscription. And then you have the option, allow YouTube ads or try YouTube Premium. Now, I obviously understand why YouTube is doing this. I think everybody in the world has an understanding of why YouTube would want to stop ad blockers from working on their site. And it's because they lose a lot of money to it, like probably billions of dollars to it. YouTube does rely on advertisers to be on the platform, and thus as the user base continues to grow, so does the exposure to ads, which puts money in YouTube's pocket to keep the service free, so that way people can still keep getting free content. They just have to sit through the ads. And with Adblock, they've kind of taken that out of the equation for a lot of people, which means a lot more people aren't seeing the ads, which means YouTube's losing out on that money. It's all pretty simple. We're not diving into any quantum computational bibble babble. It's YouTube loses money when the Adblock is on, so they want to rip that condom off so they can get that money again. So Adblock will no longer function, which sucks for me because I'm not a YouTube Premium subscriber and I don't want ads, which means I'll probably have to pay for YouTube Premium here pretty soon. Right now, Google is calling this a small experiment, but it's important that we realize that everything big once started small, except for me. I started small and I'm still small at 5'6", but the point is, they're saying it's a small experiment globally that urges viewers with ad blockers enabled to allow ads on YouTube or try YouTube Premium. Adblock detection is not new, and other publishers regularly ask viewers to disable ad blockers, which is true. This isn't some kind of groundbreaking, innovative technology here that detects the ad block. Like, they're not a pioneer. Tons of sites have done that and are still currently doing it. YouTube is just one of the last ones to do it, surprisingly, and now they're finally deciding to get into that ball game. The article also mentions how they do experiment with other kinds of ad strategies. Last year, they did an experiment that forced users to watch a long chain of short and unskippable ads. I believe this was all on YouTube TV, where they had like 10 unskippable ads, just to test out if TV watchers would be more susceptible to long-form advertising. And then it also mentions that YouTube creators have seen a steady decline in ad revenue since 2017 with the adpocalypse. So, one thing that they mentioned here, and a lot of people have talked about, is when Adblock is disabled, the creator makes more money off ad revenue. I don't know if that's true or not. I've always encouraged people to have an ad block when using the internet in general, which of course applies to my content as well. So I don't know if that's going to be a noticeable impact on creator ad revenue or anything. It makes sense, like the logic makes sense, that all tracks, that if more people are seeing the ads on your videos, that means more dollars, more doubloons in your pocket for it. So I do think that it probably will lead to higher ad revenue for creators, but it comes at a cost to the viewer experience because, again, no one really wants to sit through the ads. And if they don't want to sit through the ads, then the only other way is the YouTube Premium, which costs money. So all of it's not exactly how I'd like to see it play out, because I always think the most important thing is people getting to have a fun experience that isn't a headache. And right now, that to me is having the ad block on and just being able to watch the content immediately, with no stress and no financial investment in order to get that experience. Also, you might remember a few years ago, actually quite a long time ago now, there was a couple delusional creators that were absolutely huffing glue, and they started to whine and complain about people using Adblock. We had these fucking hall monitors on YouTube who were like, Adblock is piracy, it's theft, you're stealing from the creators. If you care about our content, you'll turn off the Adblock and you'll click on the ads too, god damn it, you fucking filthy swine. And everyone shot spitballs at them and made fun of those clowns. Well, now they're probably wiggling their finger, like completely jubilated at this new announcement here. No, that mentality hasn't been prevalent in quite a long time. That's kind of faded out because it's so ridiculous to try and claim that free content is being pirated when they're not watching the ads. It's so stupid. But I just wanted to point that out right now because they're probably ecstatic. Like, they're probably going wild right now. Fucking rip their shirt off and twirling it over their head right now. I just slapped the mic. I bet that sounded amazing. Sorry about that. I guess a little jump scare. But yeah, overall, it's a sad day. It's the end of an era, the end of the Adblock utopia we've taken for granted for so long. I can only hope that this doesn't become even more widespread, because right now it's already huge. I mentioned Forbes earlier, but there's a lot of major publications that won't even allow you to access articles with an Adblock on. And like, I understand, all of these sites need advertising to survive, but the problem is the ads are way too intrusive. When you do make the mistake of obliging and turning off your ad block to go to these sites, you get like fucking 9 different ads all at once. You'll have like an auto ad that plays with audio on some sites. You'll then have like a drop down ad that'll come through, which takes up like half the screen, and then you have 2 ads on the side. It's so much. It's like Charles Xavier jacking into Cerebro, but all he's seeing is fucking dog shit advertising. It's too shitty. So if you really do want people to browse your sites without an ad block, then make the advertisements less intrusive, less invasive, and less of a fucking headache and an eyesore. It's that simple. That's how you solve this whole thing, instead of punishing people for having an ad block. Now, in the case of YouTube, like I said, I do understand it, and right now the YouTube ad system isn't that bad. I get it on mobile because I don't have YouTube Premium, so when I'm listening to music, I get the ads. And right now, I only ever get a 15-second unskippable ad or a 5-second skippable ad. I'm never getting a ton of them, though there are occasionally moments where if I'm not paying attention, I'll get like 2 ads back to back, and that second one's like a minute long, so I'll have to go over there and be like, skip. Because if I don't, then I get like an entire fucking short stories content worth of advertising. So they do have those sneaky little bastards snuck in there occasionally, but it's always skippable. So if you're just present, you can skip it. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't bother me too much. But I probably will end up just getting YouTube Premium, because I really don't want to be getting ads when I'm on the computer. So, yeah. Just wanted to talk about all this. That's about it. See ya.
Remove the contents from any container in just seconds. I'm ready to enjoy my freshly cooked, juicy hamburger, only to find out I didn't buy ketchup and mayonnaise. I am not going to go spend 20 minutes to go to the store and $8 in gas, only to come home to a cold hamburger? No, because I own your shakedown. Your shakedown includes ketchup, mustard, jellies, jam, mayonnaise, shampoo, hair conditioner, car wax, and even peanut butter in just 8 seconds. Get your shakedown at yourshakedown.com. Your shakedown comes with a lifetime warranty. Hi, I'm Max with Blue Tax. Due to the current economy, the IRS and state tax agencies are being more lenient, but this won't last long. Here's how it works. And remember, you heard it from me, Max, at Blue Tax.
Well, how does this mask do that? Well, if you can get the idea of what doing 8 setups a second would do for your stomach, you have an idea of what Rejuvenate would do for your face.
Hello friends, and welcome to the Loose Leaf Beauty Report. And count to 60, you're gonna count to 60. Very slowly. Go on.